Okay, MAGA, let's just make sure we're clear one more time. The notion that somebody wants their child to be non-binary or wants their child to be trans is, for 99.99999% of the population, would be my guess, fucking insane. But yet we have people like this.
I just got to ask, why would you have kids if you want them to be non-binary? Now, wouldn't you want to be excited about putting your girl in baby girl clothes and getting baby dolls and putting your boy in sports and letting them have a little baseball bat and a football?
What are you talking about? Who wants their kids to be non-binary? I think you're confusing not minding that their kids are non-binary with wanting them to be non-binary. I think you're confusing the two. See, because you're seeing parents that aren't just disowning their kids because their kids came out as non-binary, which would be my guess what you're gonna do if your kid comes out non-binary, and you just don't understand why they would want their kids to be non-binary. No, they're being accepting of their kids. Nobody that I have ever fucking heard of has said, "Why? 3 more months. I hope this one's non-binary." Never. It goes on.
Loving all the attention my post about whether your kid is non-binary or not is getting. And I'll tell you why. And I'm going to tell you straight up, because that's what you're trying to do on my post and twist what I'm saying. I gave birth to my child, and I didn't care if he was male or female. I just wanted him healthy. And I wanted him to be able to make the choices that he wanted to make when he was able to do it, because he was of age to do so. My post that I posted about non-binary children was people making that decision for their children when they are coming out of the birth canal and don't even know what male and female and all the choices they have to make are. So don't take my post about reality and twist it like you always try to do. My post is, I love my children. I have one child. He's grown, and he would tell you, I have loved him with my whole heart. I have never forced any single thing on him that he wanted to do or not do, because that's his choice, and he's of age. My post was about people claiming that their kids are going to be non-binary and making that decision for them before they're even old enough or sound enough to make a decision for themselves. That was what I said. Don't get it twisted. If you twist it, that's because your mind is twisted, not mine.
Believe me, your mind is twisted. Who said that? Did you see one person on TikTok or some person on Instagram that said that? Some one-off somewhere? Who the fuck are you talking about that's telling you my kid's going to be non-binary? I know it. What the fuck are you talking about?
I want to have some arguments or conversations about deportation. I get it, and I respect everybody's opinion, whichever party you support. But you got to know, if we have these people that are illegally living in our country and they commit violent crimes and they unalive American citizens and don't even have a right to be in this country, do you not agree that it's wrong and they should go back to their own country where they came from and commit those violent crimes there? Now, I will say, yes, there are thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of Americans that live in America that commit the same type of crimes, but they're punished for it. And they go to trial and they get convicted if they should be, and rightly so. But you can't tell me that we want to have citizens that don't even belong in our country that are committing these crimes and be allowed to stay here. If so, you got bigger fish to fry than this.
People, killers, murderers, drug dealers, really bad people. We're getting them out, and a judge can't say, no, you have to have a trial. The trial's going to take 2 years, and we're going to have a very dangerous country.
Okay, let's get into immigration. The Constitution covers everybody that's here, period. Even Justice Scalia said that. Even undocumented immigrants are covered by the Constitution. Having said that, if you have somebody that's committing violent crimes, lock them the fuck up or run them through a trial and deport them. Absolutely. Got no fucking problem with that. But that's not the only thing that's happening, is it? They're not rounding up the murderers and rapists and drug dealers when they're invading or raiding some poultry farm somewhere, or some farm field somewhere, or some construction site somewhere, or some warehouse somewhere. No, we're just rounding up brown people, is what we're doing. And you can play it off however you want, but you know that's what's happening. You know that it's not just these violent criminals that you're depicting. It's people that don't even have criminal records. That their only act that is this side of the law is them being in this country without documents. You'll have to forgive me, my kid's letting his neighbors play in the backyard, and they're having a good time because it's a nice day. And so sometimes you got kids in the background. It's just a part of living in a vibrant neighborhood. But listen, lady, your brain broke. You fucking brain broke.